Hello everyone. We're back on part 2, and I'm just got a chance to finish to curl it up the second side, and I'm just finishing up the last curl to get that to hold. It's not going to be extremely tight curl as I said before, but it is a curl that did form. Okay. Now that I got that out the way, then once you do that, you want to take and you want to make the you want to take and you want to spray what you already did everywhere. Okay. Because in order to get it to really hold, this is what you want to do. You want to get a lot of spray into the hair. A lot. The next thing you want to do is take a fine-tooth comb. And probably you've never seen this many times before, but a fine-tooth comb is used. And what you want to do with the hairspray and the fine-tooth comb is, I'm getting as close up as I possibly can onto this so that you can be able to see. I'm going to pull this wig back a little tiny bit, just a little bit. Okay, very good. What you want to do is you want to take the hair and you want to kind of right in the area where that part is going to form. This is called, some people call it lacing. You want to get it to, you're going to see it kind of stick up. And then you want to get in that area where the part is. And you want to kind of mesh it down a little bit. You want to lift that area up a little higher. Just kind of tangle it in that area. Okay. I like to do this for the viewers so they can get a better understanding of how to be able to work with something to get it to looking a certain way if you do not have a lace front. And believe it or not, it's some females that don't like lace front wigs. It's some who do, but it's others who, oh, I don't like lace fronts. Okay, fine. We in the styling of it. Okay, and while we are doing this part, and because there is no scalp there, okay, and since there's no scalp there, we are creating a little lift here in this area. And the only reason why we're creating the lift is because we want it to get to kind of sit up there. Not everywhere, but just only there. Okay? We want it to lift in that area there. Okay? In that area. Then once you do that, you take your smaller brush again. Okay? And you want to take the hair and you want to kind of brush it over your hand. Okay? And the part that you curled and the part that you styled, then you want to flip it back. And if you did it right, your hair will start making this really big, huge flip on the side. Okay? Because it's not short. So it's not going to make a real tight flip up here because it's not, that the hair is not short. Okay? When it makes that flip, and you finally get it the way you want it, spray it. Okay. And then you're going to take and you're going to get the same thing going on the other side. Okay. And what you really want to do is make this area lift. And that's the only area that you want to lift. You don't want the other area to lift. Unlike we did with the Elvira wig, we were doing it for height. This one we're not doing for height. We're doing this in this area here. You gotta turn to get it closer up this way. Okay. I'm trying to make it go back that way so it can be able to be seen. Only in this area right here. Okay. It's going back the other way. We want to do the same thing. Okay. We want to kind of push down on that area there. The goal is not to rat it. The goal is to kind of make the hair a little frizzy down at the root. Because when you make it frizzy down at the root, it makes it stand up a little better. It makes it hold a little better. It does that with wigs. Okay. And so that's what you're aiming for. Okay. Is to get it in that area where it's standing. Okay. Because you want it to sit up slightly. Okay. It's just a trick. Everybody don't do that. Okay. Everybody don't do that. This is what I do to be able to make some of the wigs that I have that are pageant wigs look a little bit better. And so once you start to lacing it down there, some people call it lacing, some people call it rooting. Okay, down at the ends, the hair is going to stand up a little bit better there. Okay, and it will form an area where it just lifts. And this is all you want. Okay, and you want it to have a lift in a certain area. Sometimes they'll try to tangle. If they happen, get the end of the comb and do it like that. This is part 2 of styling Olivia. Okay, now once you get to that point, then all you want to do then is take all the hair, all the hair then that you had flipped over, and take it backwards. And just kind of slightly flip it. Brush it down. Of course, you want it to look good. But all this going to do is just give the hair and make the hair go backwards a little bit better. Did you have to use a curl iron to do that? No. You know when I did it with when I was working with the other wig, April, okay, I didn't really actually do that. But when you're working with these other ones, and you want them to flip back a little bit, in the front. With a synthetic wig, you do have to kind of like make it do it. Okay. And then once you do that, you spray it right on the ends. Okay. On the ends of the hair, way down there, where you get that flip at, you spray her. Okay. On the ends to get that little flip thing going. Now, I might have to pull this wig all the way back. Okay. To get it. But that's what I'm talking about. Then, kind of just like push the hair. Push. And you will literally get a slight flip on the end of the hair. Okay. A very slight one on each end. Okay. It's not going to be extreme, but it will be there. And so I'm going to download pictures of what I did with her, because we pretty much got to the end of this video. But the main thing you want to do is keep on taking the end of the raccoon comb and just kind of lift. Keep that area